Hello and welcome back to another YouTube art video. I'm Anwar. I do art here on YouTube. Every day at 11 a.m. EST a new video is uploaded. So if you want to follow that, consider liking the video, subscribing to the video, and leaving a comment. I work on many different projects. Today we'll be working on capsules development. We draw them with like 4 unique moves specific to them, and yeah, we color it. So today I have this multi-pen from this company, which really sucks because you can feel the pen on the page like everywhere you go. And we are using a tripod that was in the house apparently that nobody knew about, that is much bigger, much sturdier, and I don't know, it does look better, even though like the tripod's not really like responsible. Like, I guess it's responsible for like certain things, but it's not responsible for I guess, I don't know, I'd say like, oh, it's not responsible for quality, but it kinda is. But you know, we will go on, we will persist. So the capsules were drawn today, and if you have a different name for this one, airplane. The capsule we're drawing today, we have a different name for it. It's called Brattle. It's like a baby bat, and it is one of the capsules that does have evolution into another capsule, and is actually one of the more older ones. You know, one of the more older capsules. So we start off by drawing it, and if you have a different name than Brattle, write in the comments below. So we gotta come up with 4 attacks for it. It's like a baby bat, so I'm not really certain what moves it can learn. I guess it can learn like fang growth, right? So like, it's a baby, so it's like, you know, I guess growing. So it will have like no fang, and then like 1 fang, and they have like little lines. And this is boost its attack plus attack, so fang growth. And then you have first flight, where it like falls and hits its head on the ground. First flight. And this lowers enemy defense and lowers your own speed. User, enemy, and is also an attack. So it just does damage. And then we have let's do distraction, or I guess rattle, and it essentially like shakes its tail as a distraction. And lowers defense and causes confusion. So far we have 3, we need 1 more. And I guess life drain. Where it you know, life drain junior, where it'll bite something and leech its life. So in this case we'll just do like a fruit. And we'll call it life drain junior leech HP attack. And those are the original moves, the 4 originals. Technically, one of them is not original. Life Drain Junior could be used so now we have to color it. I did not bust out the color pencils because I made a gross miscalculation. I'm just gonna get them out now, honestly. Enjoy the ant dancing. Enjoy your ant being ant-like. I know some like, yo, why don't you just edit that part out? Why don't you shut up? No. Alright, so let me get these in the bag. Put the pins in the bag. Alright. So let's just color this. I think I seen like the last episode of Monsters yesterday. But I didn't watch the first season. And I'm not sure if I watched every episode, but I think I did. The last episode was like the Maker, but I'll have to like check the wiki or whatever to make sure that's true, because that episode is it's pretty funny. It's like that one episode of the Twilight Zone with the guy that writes the stories and they come to life, and they like start to defy him, which is a crazy premise for anything, because it's like kind of messed up. You know, it's like kind of messed up that he's like in control of their life in that way. And I think it's pretty sad how you know, he can only exist in a world where he controls everything and not really like, he doesn't have the faith that he has the ability to make stuff for himself. He just essentially creates it, you know. So in theory he's like a lunatic. He literally is in his own pocket dimension, and that makes no sense. You know, like, he was able to control his wife. He kept making another wife, or not even another wife, just a woman, which is crazy. Like, he made Victoria, and then he made whoever the other one was, Mary. I couldn't remember her name. He made Victoria, he made Mary, and is like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, if you want Mary, why not just change Victoria into Mary? Like, you could literally just, he could have done that. And I felt like the plot twist was so much weaker because you find out that, spoiler alert, that he created Victoria, and which makes it even like a much more weaker episode, because it's like, alright, so then what was the real threat? Like, yeah, she wasn't doing what, she was disobeying you, but like, what is the real threat in that? Like, what is the real meat and potatoes of that situation? Because how can we empathize with you if you control everything? There was no free will in that whole story. And then obviously at the end of it, he like deletes Rod Sterling or whatever, proving that, like, he is not in the regular dimension, he's in the other, he's in the Twilight Zone, obviously, right? But it was just weird. And in this last episode of Monsters, The Maker, similar thing happens. The guy stumbles across some dude in an abandoned like hotel or whatever, and he starts asking him to make stuff. But the problem is that everything that he makes is like all messed up. And he asks him to make money. It came out all funny. He asked him to make food. It came out rotten. He asked him to make he asked him to make a bunch of stuff. He asked him to make money. He asked him to make food. He asked him to make what else? Liquor. It came out wrong. The chair came out right. And then the guy's like, obviously he gets greedy, and he's like, well, I can, we could fix this. All we got to do is get you sober. And he takes away his, drinks, and he starts getting sober, and his like lizard woman, what is it called, like a lamia, something like that, begins to attack, and then the guy gets sick of him. He's like trying to kill him at that point because he can't do anything right. And then at the end of the episode, he starts making stuff disappear, and then the guy disappears, the dude that we originally started following from the beginning of the episode, because I guess he imagined him. And I think it's funny because it's like, why the heck did he imagine him then? He like had such a profound control, but I guess the idea was like, everything that he makes is imperfect, so the man being greedy was to illustrate the imperfectness of man. I don't know. I'm like, oh, man is greedy because he made up a man, and that was the end of that situation. But that was the last episode. I think it was interesting. Kind of wish they would have had more episodes like that, where they had like more reality benders. There's a couple in the series, but not too many. And yeah, I think that it was interesting, I guess, for the most part. For the most part, it was interesting. I think that they did a good job with the Monster series, and I am excited to rewatch it and take notes. So, get ready for that. We're gonna have a in-depth analysis on Monster episode. No, we're not. I'm just gonna, I guess, talk about them while I draw more, which is gonna be a task, honestly, because I feel like the brain wants to distill all of it into like, the guy just ate this thing and then he turned into a frog, episodes like the moving finger are a bit annoying. The episodes like the moving finger are pretty annoying, but I feel like it was made by like the same director who did Household Gods and like episodes like that. You know, like the werewolf episode, um the episode where the guy is trying to get like gold, and he's like, "Yo, you're a demon." And I think that all of those episodes are directed or written by the same person, bro. Cause there's just no way. Like it's all like the same like level of kookiness, and it's like the same like lighting, the same aesthetic. Like everything is the same pretty much in those videos. But also, let me know what you think about the new angle for the tripod. Do you think this is the best angle ever? You know, if you think it's the best angle ever, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will go over the moves in a moment. I just need to add a little bit more shout out to some of these. And yeah. So I feel like I like made a mistake putting the thing on the side, but I will fix it, obviously. What was I gonna say? So the first move is Fang Growth, which just boosts their attack. You know, it's a baby, so it's you know, going through development, teething, whatnot. First Flight is a move where it crashes into the enemy, and the user loses speed, the enemy loses defense because there's a shocking move. Rattle lowers the enemy's defense and causes confusion. Life Drain, leech HP as an attack, and Life Drain Junior, sorry. And that's Brattle. So if you enjoy that and you want to continue to witness me develop my capsules, which are a parasite monster, just monsters like, you know, Monster Rancher, Pokemon XYZ. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.